Create this advanced Excel bar chart with me in just 3 minutes. It's lesson 92B in the workbook on my site. First, let's go to Insert Chart. We want a bar chart. And I'm just going to resize it so it's a little bit easier for you to see. But as usual, I'm on mobile, so it's not quite as large as it could be if you're on your computer screen. Let's add a title here. I'm going to title this Units Sold and Remaining by Quarter. And I don't know if you knew this, but you can move your legend to wherever you want. So let's drag that to the lower right. So now I'm going to insert a text box because you can add text within these charts. So let's say you just wanted to add a note about when this was last run or last updated, something like that. You can make it whatever you want. Let's just say as of 5/9. And so this is a shape. So to do the formatting on this, you need to go up to the top ribbon and scroll over to shape format. And let's be proactive about this and change it to no line for a border and no fill so that whenever we change our background on the chart, we won't have to mess with that. So now I'm going to click on the blue line or the blue bar. That's our remaining. I need to change the gap width on this to 200. And if you noticed, I checked secondary axis. We want those to line up with the orange. Now I'm going to change the max value to 100. And I'm going to click on the orange bars. And I'm going to change the gap width on this to be 50 because I need that to be wider than the blue bars. Then if you notice, this gave us a secondary axis. We want to make sure this is the same scale. So let's change that to 100 as well. Our max value is 100, so that's how we got that. And then I'm going to click on it and delete it because we don't need to see it anymore. Next, we need to do some color formatting. So I'm going to click on the blue bars, and you can double click on this to pull up the menu. But if you notice, sometimes it will select just one bar. So you might need to click out and back in, but make sure all bars are selected. So we're doing white as the fill. And then let's click and do a solid fill for the background, and I'm going to change that to a really dark gray. Now you're going to need to update your text color. So if you go up to text options, you're going to be able to change that paint bucket to white. Notice I did text options. If you click on the paint bucket that's there kind of by default, it will do a fill of the background, and we don't want to do that. We want to do text fill. So let's check it out. We have one more to do. So let's change this text to white, and now everything's covered except for our note. We need to change our note. So let's highlight this text and change that white, and now everything's good to go. So let's close out, and let's say you moved it in place. We need to add data labels. So let's right click and add data labels, then right click to format them. And let's change the fill. Again, if you change the paint bucket here, it's going to do a background fill. If you click on text, it would have changed the text color, but I'm good with the white. And then let's right click on the smaller bars and do the same.